best thing to do is to get active and get engaged. You can't just get your certification certificate and put it on your wall and think opportunity is going to happen. You have to get engaged. And so what we do is we partner with them and tell them ways that their company, with what they're selling, can get engaged.
Right, certification is not the end. You don't just pay your money and that's it. It's the beginning. Because what we're trying to teach these businesses is that you need to get certified, you need to build capacity. In order to build capacity, you have to have multiple streams of income. You have to have contracts, get certified with the other entities, get certified with the city, state, municipalities, get active with South Central, come to the function so you can meet the people, and not just stop at the major corporations, but MBE to MBE spend is another stream. It's another way of building capacity, and we provide that opportunity through certification and then through the events that we hold for our MBEs.
And I must say I've attended many events over the years, excellent events, excellent opportunities to network and engage and get some real business. If you go get the business, because it's not going to come running at your door. You got to go get it.
And don't forget, building relationships.
Yes, people do business with people they know. They do more business with people they know and like.
Okay, let's look at what are new ways to foster business. I mean, is there any new ways that you've come across over?
I wouldn't really say new, but alternative ways. Sometimes when people come to the door, they think they're just going for the big fish, the big corporation. And what we tell maybe MBEs who don't have as large of a capacity that corporation would need is do the MBE to MBE. You know, target some minority businesses. Say you're a marketing company. Minority businesses need marketing too. We have large capacity minority businesses with a national reach that need your services. If you sell paper, minority businesses buy paper, sell paper to them. And one thing that we also do is connect them with the corporation's tier 1 and tier 2 suppliers. Because if you can get in the supply chain, you can get your foot in the door, and then you can prove your success and innovation, you'll grow that relationship. And a lot of our corporations have long-standing relationships that grow with their suppliers.
Excellent, excellent. You mentioned there may be a cost, and again, anything you do, there is a business cost associated with it. So talk a little bit about that.
Right. I don't know, people don't know that we're a private nonprofit organization. And so there is a cost involved. It's $375 for a new applicant to apply to the program. And
for that, again, you get a little bit more about what you get, the networking and all that.
You get access to opportunity. And knowledge.
I kind of like that. Access to opportunities. That's the name of the show.
Yes.
Keep talking about it.
You get access to business opportunities, and with access, that allows you to go and compete.
Okay.
If you can't compete, then you cannot succeed. And so when you have access, when you know what business opportunities are being let, then you can go and get business. It's kind of like the Rooney Rule in football. I tell people that when you get certified, corporations don't give you a contract because you're a minority. They give you a contract because you outcompeted the other people. Like the Rooney Rule in football. Before the Rooney Rule, there were 2% minority head coaches. After it, it's over 20%. Not because they gave them the job because they were minority, but when minorities get to compete, a bigger percentage will win.
And I don't want to leave out that we provide access to educational opportunities as well. Access to summits, forums, our centers of excellence. We do a number of things for our MBEs.
To train your capacity.
That's critical, building capacity.
And to expand upon the centers of excellence, it's a 2-year program. And MBEs that go through this program are sponsored by a corporation who, when they meet for these modules to train them on how to engage their particular corporation and others, they're growing that relationship. They're learning about the opportunities that are coming up. And out of that, typically, MBEs get contracts. So we have the Centers of Excellence program. We have outreach summits where a corporation has identified a particular need in an industry, and we invite a short list of suppliers. Sometimes it's large, sometimes it's short, to learn about the opportunities. One example would be the Huntington Construction Summit we held. Huntington had a piece of work with Giant Eagle to expand and do the bank in the boxes. And so with that, they had to re-outfit and redesign, remodel these banks inside of the stores. So we did a construction summit for them. And because of that, and out of that, quite a few minority businesses got work.
It's a true success story. Let's talk more about maybe partnerships, and we know there's power through partnerships. I always say that. And I know you came over to our office a couple months ago, and I think we're doing something with you, the City of Columbus. Let's talk about what we're trying to accomplish together.
Well, the City of Columbus, we have a few partnerships that we're excited about. We work closely with you and Melinda Carter, Director of the Equal Business Opportunity Commission Office, and we just signed the cross-certification memorandum of understanding.
Great.
And so we're excited about that. What that does is allow MBEs that are certified with South Central to have a more efficient and expedited process of getting certified with the city. And so the good thing about that is traditionally we found that MBEs who are doing work with state and local government sometimes really specialize in that niche. And we've had a pocket of MBEs who specialize in the private sector. But through partnership and information sharing and cross-certification, we can help our MBEs to do work in multiple industries, which ultimately helps them to be more successful. And so that's one major piece of our partnership. Another is the mayor's office, Mayor Coleman, and the Equal Business Opportunity Commission office are host partners with our Ohio Business Opportunity Fair. And so on May 14th, there will be the mayor's reception to kick off the trade fair. And we'll talk more about the trade fair in the program, I think.
Definitely.
And so that's another piece. And then one thing that we will be announcing at the trade fair.
Well, then you probably shouldn't announce it.
Well, I'm not gonna. I mean, it's not.
Okay,
private.
go ahead.
I mean, and we're gonna really announce the process and more about it and how to engage it. But one thing championed by Councilmember Priscilla Tyson and with the support of the City Council of Columbus, we will be launching an MBE Academy, which will be a 12-month training and development program for minority businesses who are newly certified or not certified but eligible to engage with the council, grow their capacity. We're going to bring supplier diversity professionals to train them on how to operate their business internally, but also how to engage the supplier diversity programs to get opportunity. And so we're really excited about this because this is going to be a way to help grow new businesses to create new jobs.
All those initiatives sound like a total package, so we're pleased to have you on board and work with you.
We are very appreciative that the City of Columbus has been a real partner and supporter of minority business.
Wonderful. Let's talk a little bit more. I mean, obviously you're certifying all these companies, so which is wonderful. Let's talk a little bit more about the opportunity fair that's coming up. When I come to the doors, what should I expect to see?
It's a grand event. You're going to see all of the MBEs, minority businesses, and their booths. You're going to see the major corporations. You're going to see cars, Honda, Toyota. It's
and it's a 3-day event. It begins on Monday, May 13th, with the golf outing, and that's held at the Columbus Zoo Safari Golf Course. And that's a day of relationship building and networking. And so it begins with that. And then Tuesday is a full day of training and development sessions for corporations and MBEs. We have 2 tracks of training. So our corporate members will have industry groups where they can share best practices and strategies that affect their particular industries. They're gonna have supplier diversity professional training and development for the individuals in those roles. And on the MBE side, we're going to have a workshop on Obamacare and your bottom line, because with this legislation, it's going to affect every business. But if you're knowledgeable about the legislation, there are ways that your business can save money under it. Okay. And so it's kind of a Mythbusters workshop, but also educating people on how to mitigate potential increased costs, or if they're in certain positions, how to get cost savings and how to educate your employees. A lot of these MBEs have lots of employees that they need to educate on this legislation. And so that's one of the workshops. We will have another one on financing your business, how to do your accounting, how having efficient financial operations can affect your business, and why that's necessary. And we're having a certified public accountant run that workshop. And so just a whole host of other training and development opportunities. After that is the mayor's reception for networking and just a time to come together and really kick off the trade fair, which starts the next morning, Monday, May 15th, with the ribbon cutting. And once the ribbon's cut, everybody flows into the trade fair floor, and right when you walk in, you see cars on the trade floor. Toyota, Honda. You see, last year one of our MBEs had a car on the trade floor. Bob Ross Auto, award-winning automobile company, and they also provide fleet services for corporations. So they had a vehicle on the trade fair floor, and you'll see about over 100 other booths of corporations and MBEs. You'll see people shaking hands and exchanging business cards. You'll see buyers from corporate organizations speaking with MBEs about opportunities. You'll see people exchanging numbers, and then you'll see them sign up for matchmakers, which happen after the trade fair floor closes, for that extended private conversation.
Explain the matchmaker. I mean, all of it sounds exciting and great. I'm going to be there. Hopefully the viewers will too. But explain that matchmaker a little bit. What's that about?
Well, the matchmakers allows an opportunity for our corporate members to have an extended conversation with MB. Sometimes we're in the trade fair floor and you have a lot of people around. It's hard to have that very critical conversation that you can only have in private. And so in the matchmakers is where where the rubber meets the road.
And how do you get in there?
You got to sign up. You
got to sign
engage.
up. Got to engage.
And the corporate members decide based on your capability statement who they want to meet with. And that's another point. It's really important as a business owner to have a capability statement, a one-pager that really talks about what you do and the products and services that you offer.
And y'all probably help with that too.
Yes, we have training and development and around capability statements. Yes.
Okay. Sharon, you have anything else to add on certification, on the process, or any great tips or advice you want to give?
I just want to encourage all of the minority businesses to get certified, to get involved. Let us help to connect them. Let us advocate for them. Let us help to build a strong economy by helping them to build their capacity.
As we just discussed, capacity is key. And I know, Calvin, based on your years of experience, you've got some great advice. So what would you say to that prospective MBE as they get started, as they come to the trade fair and all? What tip would you give them?
I would encourage them to visit our website, www.SCOMSDC.org, and scroll down to the bottom of the page and download Connections Magazine. It is a 140-page magazine that contains success stories of our minority businesses and our corporate members. It has an economic impact report. It has even information on how to prepare for the trade show.
Wow.
It has the whole article on Obamacare and your bottom line. And it's about a 3-page article on the legislation, how it impacts business. It has an article in there about insuring your business and the resources out there and why you need it. And so the biggest tip is download Connections Magazine, read it and internalize it, and then come and engage.
That's a great tip. And again, I want to thank both of you for being here. It's a great show. Hopefully everyone